happy at all. Gonna look a little bit deeper into the Pontiac now, see what that noise is. Honestly, I listened to it again yesterday and it sounded like it switched sides because I thought it was on the passenger side, and when I started the car yesterday it sounded like it was on the driver's side. So I'm not really sure, but we're gonna figure it out. So yeah, it honestly sounds like it's coming from both sides, which makes me more confused. I don't understand why it would be both sides. Unless something weird happened and it, like, I don't know, jumped the timing or something. Now these have a timing chain. I don't freaking know. I guess all I can really do though is try and take off one of the valve covers and see if I see anything noticeable right off the bat. Well, I just let it run for a quick second just to see if anything was noticeably off. But I mean, all the springs look fine. All the rockers look fine to me. From what I can see, which obviously you can only see like 20% of the friggin' push rods, but from what I can see, they look fine too. I really don't know, man. So yeah, I guess it's just going back out in the yard, and I'll just try to do an oil change soon and put some seafoam in it, but I don't know, man. There's nothing visually that I can see wrong with it, so I don't want to sit here and waste time. I'm just going to keep beating the crap out of the car until something breaks. There we go. Yeah, it's a little slow, but I mean, oil pressure gauge does work when we got oil pressure, so it's not oil pressure, which is good. Taking a quick run to Napa to get some oil to change on the Pontiac, and also I was talking to a guy that's got a F-body Camaro, and he was telling me to put Lucas in it, and that might help as well. So I'm gonna pick up some of that, and might rain a little bit. I keep hearing thunder, but the sky is blue, but the weather says it's gonna rain. I don't know. So if it rains, I won't be doing it today. I'll do it like tomorrow. If not, I will try and get it in today real quick, but I'm going to get the stuff either way, so we got it ready for the Pontiac. So, as we just did recently, because I just did a oil change like 500 miles ago, probably not even, probably like 100 miles ago, I'm going to back the car up into the garage so that the ass end is higher than the front, and then I jack it up and put it on jack stands in the front so that the car is like basically level but in the air so I can get under it. Alright, she's all up in the air now. You better move quick. The oil looks clean as always, but the magnet, as always, does not. That is all shavings, dude. That's not good. That is not good. To be fair though, every time I've done an oil change on this thing since I've owned it, it's been like that, so we ain't worried.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Oh, I'm missing. There we go. I don't know, boys. She might be on her way out. If I blow my motor, I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe page. You guys are all gonna have to like donate $5 so I can get another motor. Because another LS1 is like $3,000 around here from what I've been looking at. And I thought it'd be really badass to like put a diesel motor in it. I'd be like, dude, it's like $2,000 to get a 12 valve Cummins right now on Marketplace. There's like a few that are for sale for like that much, so it's cheaper than the LS1, but it does not bolt to my transmission, and it like it's a very large motor for the car. Dude, I keep missing. And also they'd be really heavy in the front end, so you have to like change everything about the car. So probably gonna keep it still LS motor. Could get like a, I don't know, 6.0 probably. I'd get a 6.0 if I got a different motor other than the LS one. Well, all the little shavings are not new, but that's new. That is a full-on piece of metal right there. That's a full piece of, that is a shard of engine. That other piece is a piece of dirt, but that's a shard of engine, dude. That's not good. I wonder what that came off of. Maybe that's what that noise is whatever that came off of. As I'm draining the oil still, it started pouring, so basically tried to lay as much under the car while it was raining as I could. Got the rest of the oil out, threw the freaking plug back in, new filter on it, threw like 4.5. I think I just threw 4 quarts and I backed up 3 feet, shut off. Just so I could get all the rain. So now, I'm gonna keep adding more. It only takes 5.5 quarts, I think. That's 4. So I'm gonna put 5 in and then half, a little less than half, I guess, of this Lucas stuff. Because that's what the people at Napa said. They're like, oh, well, you know, if it takes 5.5, just put 5 quarts of oil in and then put half quart of this or whatever this is. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. So it's about at the line. A little less than half of this stuff in there. I guess we're just gonna try to start it up and see what happens. See what it sounds like. Now she's hurting, guys. That's not a good sound at all. I mean, not that any of my videos usually have a good ending anyways. It's usually something broken. But something's not good. It still sounds like it's the top end, so I'm gonna probably take off the valve covers again. So I'm gonna tighten all the lifters down and I guess make sure they're all snug. Maybe one came loose. I can only hope that's it. Because if it's not it, then something is very unhealthy in the engine. Again, I can't blame the car. Obviously, you guys see how I drive it. That's what it goes through. And I mean, it's been here for 2 years now of the same crap. So cannot blame the car whatsoever. But it's just not good. It's not good stuff. If the motor goes, then it goes. I'm gonna keep running it until something happens, I guess. Like I said, I'll try to see if I can fix the issue still. I'm not gonna ignore it. But I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna just leave the car and be like, yeah, well, it's done. Like, the car's gonna run until it won't run anymore. And I guess from there, if the motor really blows up and it's not fixable, or at least not worth fixing, I'll have to just throw another motor in there. Chances are, dude, if that motor really goes, I'm putting a 6.0 engine in there like all these trucks have. Because those motors make some power, and I mean, honestly, probably the same amount of power as this. And this is like a $3,000 motor, and those are like $500 motors. And considering how many of those trucks I come in and out of, I could probably get a motor for free for one. So, and the 6.0s bolt right up. Those motors are like invincible. Not that these aren't, but those are some invincible ass motors from what I've seen. I've broken everything on a 6.0 truck except the motors. So yeah, and I had one with that one almost had 400,000 miles like 2 of my trucks ago. So love those motors. They're not too expensive. I could get one in a weekend. But that's ahead of time. That's the plan. If this motor goes, I'm getting a 6.0 and I'm gonna throw that intake on it, switch over these coils and everything, see if I can get it tuned just to help with the air fuel ratios and whatnot. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but it's actually not even running good anymore. Like it's running rough now. Just every time I run it, it gets worse. That's running pretty rough. Yeah, something's not happy, guys. I think I'm gonna start looking for another motor for the car, just so I can have one on standby when this goes, because it feels like it's gonna disintegrate right now. Yeah, she's not happy at all. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna shut that off. Roll my window up. Yeah, I don't know how well that's coming over on camera, but that is rough, dude. It's almost like it's misfiring, but it's not misfiring. It's just, something is not happy. I don't know what it is, but I am currently going to look right now for some 6.0 motors to put in this thing. Yeah, I think she's done. It's been a good run, I guess. It's been a good run, guys. Make sure you like the video, comment, that always helps, and subscribe if you haven't already. That all helps drastically. And yeah, show must go on.